wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too.
Hola, mis bellezas. So today I'm bringing you guys another video from my car. We should start making this a segment, right? I've been making, I think this is like my third video in my car. So I should start doing these more often. Let me roll up my window one second here. Sorry. Okay, let's get started. So today's video, I wanted to talk about my piercings. I know it doesn't look like I have many, right? I want to talk about piercings that I've had, piercings that I still have, and maybe talk about a few that I want to get. Those are still in the questioning, but you know, it's fun to talk about things. I guess we should get started. I guess. Okay, so first three piercings I'm gonna go by really quick are my lobes. I had these pierced. Obviously, the first one I got it done when I was a baby. The second one I was probably around 10, and the third one I was probably either 12 or 13. Those got done at a beauty supply store with a gun. That's pretty much it. I don't remember much about pain because the gun is pretty quick. I didn't have much of a like a cleaning, like a special way to clean them. I would just clean them in the shower. That's about it. My next piercing was, I want to say it was my cartilage. I think it was. I think I got this when I was like 16. Yeah, I got my cartilage when I was 16. Again, at a beauty store. I think it was a beauty supply store, actually. I paid $10 for it, and that was it. They pierced it 1, 2, 3 with a gun, which I don't recommend. But they used a regular earring, which is, I believe, a 22 gauge. I think 20 or 22 gauge. But I stretched mine out to a 16 gauge because a regular earring would bother me for some reason. So I switched it out to a flat top, if you can see that. After that, at the age of 17, at the age of 18, I pierced my tongue. Yes, at the age of 18, I pierced my tongue. I got that done in Mexico. They used a numbing solution because I was scared shitless. I thought that it was going to epically hurt. So I can't tell you pretty much the pain for that. But I will tell you that I did not properly care for it either. It healed up nicely. I can take it out for a few hours. I haven't tried going like a full day without it, but I have taken it out for hours and it still pops right in normally. The piercer did tell me how to clean it, how to care for it, but I did not follow those instructions. I actually did the complete opposite of what he told me. He told me no spicy stuff, no acidic-y stuff, and I actually went, because I got my tongue pierced the last day before coming home in Mexico. So I could not come home without eating tacos. So I actually went and had tacos right after I pierced my tongue. And then I ate some lime ice cream, I believe it was, to kind of help with the swelling. I don't know. And that was about it. But it did heal nicely. It didn't get infected or anything. I don't have any little like keloids, nothing. That is my baby. After that, I had gotten my lip pierced. Me and my best friend were bored at home and I wanted to get a piercing, but I didn't have the money to go to a piercing shop, I guess you can say. So we pierced my lip at home with a gun that I had laying around. I don't know if you've seen them at beauty supply stores, but they sell like those one-time use kits to pierce your ears with. I had one of those laying around because I had re-pierced my mom's ear that had closed up on her. So I went ahead and got it done. She pierced it. That I kept, I want to say, for about 2 years. I loved it because the stud was really, really little. It would not bother me, nothing. It was just perfect. But after a while, it started making a divot in the inside of my lip. So I took that out and got my snake bites. I think it is. It's a snake bites or spider bites. I think it's spider bites. Yes, I got my spider bites done, which I have very little scars. I had those done. When I was 19. No, when I was 20. And I didn't feel them. The piercing lady was really quick with those. She just 1, 2, 3, come on, let's go. It's done. It's over and done with. You're ready to go. With these, my lip did swell, and I think it was because I had 2 piercings, so I had a lot of trauma to my lip. But the first one healed up really nicely. The second one wouldn't heal, so I had to take it out. I think that was it. Then I ended up taking both of them out. I would clean those with sea salt solution and H2O. That would be the only thing I would use. And then once I took those out, about 1.5 years later, I wanted to get my lip pierced again, so I re-pierced it on this side, and I took it out because it was slanted. It wasn't slanted like this, it was slanted like this. So when I would talk or I would smile, you would see the backing of it, and I didn't like that, so I ended up taking it out. After that, I think it was after that, I got my tragus done, which I love my tragus. That one I don't have pain, but I did have discomfort when he did it because he was very quick piercing it. The only weird thing is you hear the crunching of the bone, but he was really quick piercing it. I got that discomfort because he wasn't able to latch on the hoop properly because he used a captive bead on it. So it was a little, yeah, it was just discomfort for a while, but that's about it. I was able to sleep on it. It was perfectly fine. After that, I cooled it down with the piercings. I didn't have any more piercings till about 4 years ago. No. Yeah, I want to say it was 4 years ago. I got my septum pierced. Was it 4 years ago? Yeah, 3 years ago, 2014. I got my septum pierced. I actually do have, so they say when you get a septum pierced, there's like a piece of tissue between like your outer skin and the cartilage in your nose. So that's where the septum preferably goes, but obviously not, if it doesn't go through there, then they pierce through your cartilage, which I've heard hurts more. But I did have that piece of skin, so he was able to pierce through there. And it was entirely and completely fast. Again, I cleaned that with sea salt solution and antibacterial soap. I would use Q-tips and just kind of clean the inside and then clean the barbell itself. And then just kind of twist it so the solution would go inside the hole. And then sometimes I would hold like a little cup or something, stick my nose and blow bubbles in it just so the bubbles got in there. This one, I believe, it felt like it healed almost overnight, even though I know that is impossible, but that's how it felt. I was able to flip it inward, you know, flip it inward. I'm gonna look like I'm digging my nose. But flipping it inward, I was able to do that about 2 days after I got it pierced, which they say not to because you cause trauma to your piercing. But I was really impatient and I was bored and I just wanted to see if I could do it. Because the piercer told me that I might not be able to do it because it was high up, and I don't know. He just told me I might not be able to do it, but I ended up doing it. My last piercing that I got were my nipples done. I got those done 2 years ago, and those are the love of my life. I always wanted my nipples pierced, but I was always scared. You know, reading up on Google and just hearing, you know, piercing stories and watching videos on YouTube, I just thought one of my nipples was gonna fall off or something. I don't know. But I got those pierced and everything went well. My healing process was pretty well. I do recommend you not wearing bras if you can, or wearing like very loose sports bras or tube tops, bandeaus, you know, whatever that just doesn't press on your nipples. They didn't bleed when I got them pierced, but they did bleed that night. I think it was just because I slept on them, so they had a lot of pressure on them. What else? For nipples, I do recommend, if you have discomfort, I recommend either like cold like lettuce leaves. Just put them on there, like pop them in the freezer a while and then put them on your breast. Or what I used to do was I used to grab either cotton pads or napkins and soak them in the sea salt solution, popping them in the freezer till they were just about frozen but not completely frozen, and then just pop them in my nipples until they thawed out. And that was pretty much it. Yeah, those are pretty much all the piercings that I had and have. Oh, I had my nostrils pierced at once upon a time, but those never healed for some reason. The very first time I got it pierced, I don't know if it was just the... Actually, it was all 3 times I got them pierced. Because I got my nostril, so I got two over here. I got this nostril pierced twice and then this nostril pierced once. All 3 times, I don't know if the hole just stretched because my nose is so big or what it was, but it seemed like whenever they pierced it, the ring was too small and it would just slip out. In my sleep, it would slip out. Just any day doing daily activity. There's a car next to me. So that was pretty much it. So those never healed properly, so I just took them out. I didn't want to continuously deal with having a ring out of my nose. I can't, for some reason I can't wear the ones that have the like the L shape or the U shape, the little spiral inside to help it stay in there. My nose will not heal properly with those. My nose will get really irritated, so I just gave up on my nostrils. I do want to get the center of my lip pierced. I believe it's an inverted labrae. I believe that's what it's called. I want to get that done and probably get the tip of my tongue done, but I don't know. I really don't know how that's gonna work. Yeah, that's about it. If you guys want to tell me your experiences with your piercings, if you have any, comment down below. My links are down below so you can communicate with me. And I think that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Las amo, bellezas. Bye.